Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. We are bringing for you, we're going to kick off any second now, GKS Tychy against the mighty Wisla Krakow. We're underway. Wisla kicking from left to right in their home kit, even though we're playing away, which is good to see. And which is red, if you don't know who Wisla Krakow are. That by process of eliminations mean that GKS Tychy are playing in, let's call it black. Kicking from right to left. Just observing a minute's silence before the game. Big weekend in Poland. That should be a free kick early on for Wisla. Koziemka into the penalty area. Pulls it back to Ertahala. Clipped into the box. Headed clear. Krzyzanowski, loose touch on the edge of the box. If he could have controlled that, he could have had a shot away, but not to be. We'll go through the team lineups very shortly. And I'll finish off telling you why it's a big weekend in Poland. Chance for Tychy to break here. Got numbers over on this left-hand side. Cross comes in. Good cross comes in. Into that corridor of uncertainty. Nobody fortuitously for Wisla could get a touch on it. Big weekend in Poland this weekend because it was the anniversary of the uprising in Warsaw, or Warsaw, against the Nazi invaders. Put up a valiant fight. And if you don't know the history of it, if you're a youngster, then go and have a look at what those amazing people did. Kind of got hung out to dry, but the politics behind it kind of sour the actions of so many brave people in Warsaw. So, yeah, rightly so. Big weekend in Poland, rightly celebrated, and before this game, rightly acknowledged. Right. Anyone who is watching in Poland, by the way, dzień dobry. Dobry wieczór. Niemowy po polski. Angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Angielski. Tak. Jazda. Let's go. Early free kick here for Tychy. Let's hope Wisla have switched on. Yeah, poor free kick. No problem at all for Broder. Trying to get Koziemka away there quickly as well. Uses his pace, the youngster. Brought down. Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty? The referee says no. VAR is in operation. We will see. Koziemka didn't make too much of it, which makes me think maybe there wasn't any contact. And let's just say he lost his footing at the last moment. VAR still having a look according to AI score down here. If you want to keep up to date with the number of corners or the stats, go for it. Frankie James is in the chat. Hi Jimmy. Hi Frankie. I need to be nice to Frankie. She's going to offer us a discount on anyone who wants any psychotherapeutic counselling. So we'll have some promo codes for you shortly and all the details. Mental health is important. It's as important as your physical health. Long throw comes in from the left. It's flicked on. It's not cleared by Wisla. Krzyzanowski does well there. Stands his ground. Duarte with a little ball down there to Ertahala. Wins a throw-in. Take your time. Take your time. That's it. Take your time. Yeah, not a penalty. Not a penalty. Koziemka cuts inside there. Loses possession though. Biedrzycki steams forward. He's going to get booked for that. He does indeed get a booking. I've also got Where's my control panel gone? Where has my control panel gone? I've just, for one moment, I've got to take... I've got a feeling it's disappeared unless it's... Yeah, it's not where it should be. We'll just watch this free kick, then I'm just going to have to take the screen off me behind... Or off behind me for 1 second. I'm just going to find a control panel. Which is not ideal. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Free kick comes in. Broader. Got caught in no man's land. Got caught in no man's land. That's the first goal we've conceded this season, so it was bound to come, but Broader, if you're gonna come out of your goal like that, you either need to continue and put the attacker under pressure, or as soon as you stop and start going backwards, you're not doing anything. Nobody's offside. What's he doing? Neither. Betwixt and between. Did neither. So not a good start for Wisla. Early doors though. Early doors. Plenty of time. It's just not what you want, is it? Let's be honest. After that the early run through from Kaziemka, it looked... come on, Lelyveld losing possession there. We're putting ourselves under pressure, giving the ball away. This is also giving... This is also giving momentum to Tychy. Another free kick coming in. From this left-hand side again, Wisla are going to have to switch on here. Watch for the runners. Headed clear by Carbo. Ertahala trying to put some pressure on, but the ball's come back into the penalty area. Lelyveld got his head to that, and a nice clearance. Wisla get... well, it's cleared back to the keeper. All right, we'll go through the team lineups in a minute. I just got to find a window. As soon as this ball goes out of play, there we are. That's offside. Right. Just bear with me one second. It will come back pretty quickly, I can assure you. It's just I've got a window missing. It's not where I hoped it was. Chance here for Wisla. Shot comes in. Oh, it's just wide of the post. Right, we're back with that. Need to find a window. A geezer says, "Hi, Jimmy. Let's see how the boys respond." I was just thinking the same thing. It's going to be doubly difficult because first goal we've conceded all season. It would have been good if you were going to concede a goal. I was thinking about it before today's game. If we're going to concede a goal, it would have been nice to have a couple on the board ourselves. Not doing what we've just done and gone a goal down. But I put in the description of this live stream, they've had a good start themselves. That's going to be a free kick. It's no good complaining, Redardo. It's a free kick. They've had a good start themselves. So it's... my match prediction today was I'd be happy. Come away with a draw. Over 10 corners, I think it was, and under 3 goals. Last 5 meetings between us, between these two teams, there's been 2 wins each and the 1 draw, and they're normally pretty tight affairs. So we'll see what today brings. I'm trying to find a window. That's not the one I wanted. I need the control panel, which I can't find. It must be somewhere. It can't just disappear. Another free kick for Tychy. OBS has done an update and the control panel is not visible, which is not good. Free kick comes in. Headed clear by Wisla, but we're not getting any distance on it. The ball's pinging around. There's a player gone down in the penalty area. Referee's not interested, thankfully. Looks like he was holding his hamstring there as well. Next time the ball goes out of play, there'll be a stoppage here. Head clash. Right. Now it's outside the box anyway. Let's go through. Let's go through the lineup. So we'll start off with Tychy. Player who's gone down is Ertahala for Wisla. Yeah, he's up on his feet. He's okay. Lineups. Here we go. Might help if I put my glasses on as well. Be able to see what I'm looking at. This is the only problem when there's an update from OBS. Very often, things start disappearing. So, team lineups. 500. Good to see you in live chat. Not the start we wanted, by the way, but there you go. You don't always get what you want. In goal for Tychy, they've gone with Veshel, Gligovsky, Teklav, Lipovsky. In theory, they've gone with a midfield 4 of Blachowicz, Bieronsky, Spekovsky, Kaiblinger, and a front 3 of Kubik, Welniak, and Kadzio. This was some enforced changes after Jarac's injury, which was as bad as we expected, so not good news there. Broder in goal, Lelieveld, Biedrzycki, Kutwa, Krzyznovsky, Cabo, Belapart and Duda in midfield, Kaziemka on the right, Duarte on the left, and Ertahala playing in just behind Redardo up front. Let's hope that lineup is good enough. It should be. We've had a good start to the season. The problem with supporting Wisla Krakow, you know what they're capable of. You know they're capable of an absolute world-class performance. And they're also capable of putting in a performance that you would expect on a Sunday League team. And a not very good Sunday League team. So we'll see what we get today. Good news as well. And fair play to cross comes in from the left-hand side. Redardo just over the crossbar. Couldn't quite guide it on target. You could see what he's trying to do there. He's just glance it into the far corner. Wasn't meant to be though. I've got paint on my glasses. try and get that off. Oh, that's better. We can see what's going on. Hopefully everything's okay with the volumes as well. Danger here again. Cross comes in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was hoping Krzyzanowski was going to stop that cross coming in. From that far side, it's a lush cross. In fact, who is that number? Is it 22? Kubik got something on it, but not enough. It did us a favour, really, because it kind of took it away from Velniak, who's coming in behind him. Not what we want. Not what we want. 15 minutes of being under pressure. I know we're away from home and Tychy are playing well, but we've got enough experience in this team now. Giving the ball away like that is not going to help at all. And again, shot comes in easy for Broder. But giving the ball away there, we just need someone to put the foot on it, use our experience. Got his purple goalkeeping kit on again, Broder. We're playing it out from the back as well, making me nervous. Lelyeveld down this right-hand side in place for Jarrett, who's injured. There's room here now. There's room here for that man who scored a hat-trick last time out. Duarte puts a shot in, it's blocked. You can see what Wisla are doing. We're going to try and counter-attack here. This is slightly new for Wisla. Are we going to sit in and try and use the pace of Kaziemka? Cross comes into the back post, looking for Radado. Too much on it. Goes behind it. Decent play there for Wisla, from Wisla. Agizi, what are your thoughts? Do you think going, now we've conceded a goal, are we going to crumble like a cheap deck chair? Or are we going to show our mettle? This, I know it's early, it's round 3 and we're 17 minutes in. But how Wisla respond now to going a goal behind, it, in a way, it could define your season. Do you know, if we come back, we win 2-1, we win 3-1, all through the season we can carry this with us now that, all right, we are going to concede goals at times. It's going to happen. That's the nature of the game. But, especially for the younger players, it's having that belief, that experience to draw on that, all right, we've gone behind, we've done it before, we'll come back, we will win, we will score more goals than you. Let's hope that's what we see. Fair play as well to GKS Tychy. That's another free kick. Come on, referee. Not happy with that, Radado. Don't blame him. Yeah, fair play to GKS Tychy. They have allowed 300 Wisla supporters into the stadium. So it was, they wouldn't just let any supporters in. You know, I think you had to be registered with Wisla and, you know, but they've let the fans in. So fair play. You can't ask for more than that. Cross comes in, there's a player gone down. Cutwa gets his head to it. Then he's put it out for a corner. Got a bit of a crack on the back of his head there as well. Yeah, he certainly did. I always say this, but Cutwa's positioning is pretty fantastic. Corner is going to be coming in from this left-hand side. To the back post. Broder did well there because he got away from his marker, and I think, believe it or not, I think it might have been Cutwa. But player's still down. Is he trying to say that he trying to say that Broder got a piece of him as well as the ball? Let's have a look. Did he? Oh, yeah, nah, nothing in that. Did well, Broder. And I take my hat off to Cutwer. I did him a disservice. I think he got a shout there from Broder. Keeper did well. Yeah, nothing doing there. We're back underway. Just resetting the dock, so apologies for that. I've got to find this one. There it is. Right, I wonder where it had disappeared to. Ah, there we go. Got to get chat back up. There we go. We can relax now. It's just that window tells me if there's any issues with the stream. This will win a free kick there. They needed to as well. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. Ah, dear. Playing it about at the back. Oh, my nerves. I've got enough grey hair as it is. Krisanowski losing it on that left-hand side. Ronaldo doing well. Ertehala's in there. I think he was looking for Kaziemka there, the pullback. Ertehala had sort of two players around him. It was going to be a thread the needle pass. Yeah, definitely looking for Kaziemka. First corner of the match for Wisła. I'm trying to not watch the AI score because it's slightly ahead of the stream. Corner comes in. Headed clear. Duda played it out there to Lelyvel. Puts the cross in. Ronaldo rose well, but Ronaldo needs to be careful. I understand that he's getting frustrated, but it's like every decision that the referee makes, Ronaldo's having a bit of a pop at him. That was quite clearly not a corner. And yet he still decided to have a bit of a pop at the referee. Which is not ideal if you're the referee. I've refereed myself before and it does stick in your mind. The next 50-50, you're probably not going to give it to Ronaldo. Playing it about at the back. Oh. Cutwer giving the ball away. Krisanowski gets back. And it's back with Cutwer with Duda. Slow it down. Just slow it down. Kaziemka, acres to run into on this right-hand side. Nice run from Ertehala there. But then Kaziemka overruns the ball. He's earned himself a yellow card. Do you know, another player for Wisła who's always guilty of this is Suki Niki. He always loses concentration when he's got the ball and he's looking around what he's going to do next and always overruns it. Like, come on. It is a yellow card as well, that. It's not good. That was Kubik who's gone down again. He's had a couple of clouts on the ankle so far. That's the number 22. At half-time, we'll go through the results from the weekend. So Bayina Perez, 77. He's still got number 77. Once of Wisla Krakow playing in the match. playing a match on the weekend for his new club. Katowice didn't look good, to be honest. So hopefully we won't be playing them next season because they'll be coming down and Wisla will be going up into the Ekstraklasse. Mężczyzna. Jazda! Jazda, jazda, jazda. Nice play from Ertahala. He'll be wanting to put in a good performance, won't he, tonight, because GKS Tychy is where we got Ertahala from on a free. Nice little ball there to Duda. Duarte to Radado. Krisanovski's got outside. Just Jade's in the chat. Duarte dummied the shot. It's with Lelyeveld. He puts a cross into the back post looking for Radado. Defender, who's that, number 4? Lipovsky got there just before Radado. Just Jade, good to see you in the live chat. Hope you're doing well. It's been quiet since you left. Hope everyone's doing well. Up in the northwest of England, long throw comes in. Decent distance on it, but cleared by Tychy. It's back with Krisanovski though on that left-hand side. Short pass to Duarte. Chips one over to Duda. Nice back heel there. And Duarte couldn't get the ball under control again. Frustrating. Tychy are just going to sit in now. Krisanovski's going to put one into the mixer. Radado waits. It goes through to Koziemka. Pulls it back to the edge of the box to Lelyeveld. It's with Carbo. Now it's with Koziemka on this right-hand side again. Gets to the byline. Put a cross in, a low cross. Easily cut out though. Wisla are recycling it and didn't... A chance here for Tychy to break. Carbo was left on his backside there. Referee said no foul though. Just Jade says, hope you're all okay. I was asleep on the couch for most of the trip. Do you know why? You know why? It's them magnesium tablets. Nothing to do with the 2 bottles of wine that you drank. It's them magnesium tablets. Yeah, there's nothing in that. It was a free kick. Referee didn't give it, but no damage done. Biedrzycki on a yellow. Early doors as well. We know what he was like early part of last season for getting red cards. Nice play from Krisanovski. Into Duda. To Carbo. Nice little 1-2. He was under pressure there. Space for Lelyeveld. He finds Koziemka. Acres to run into. Early pass there. It's in. Get in. You beauty. What a goal. What a move. A geezer. A geezer. A geezer. Yazda. What a goal. What a goal for Wisla Krakow. Back to front. Lelyeveld. Lovely little pass there to Koziemka. Early pass into that man. And against his old team, he's not celebrating, is he? But inside, he'll definitely be thinking, should never have let me go. Sorry about hitting the mic. And that's his first goal for Wisla in anger. Mariusz Jop looking a little bit happier. Never looks that happy or that sad, does he? He's always pretty level. Right, we're back on level terms. Hey! Wisla. Good on GKS for letting the fans in. Good on, Chicha. A geezer says, just keep them coming. Totally agree. But I think we've answered our own question we were asking earlier. Have we got the minerals? Have we got the metal to get back on level terms, or to get back in the game when we've gone behind? We've answered that question. Next question is, can we come from behind and take a lead, or are we going to come from behind and switch off? Doesn't look like it. Lovely play there from Krzyzanowski. Go on, yeah, well, it got blocked. Ronaldo's he crowded out there. I'm glad Krzyzanowski was thinking about having a shot there. It shows confidence. And in a macabre kind of way, him being in at left back with Mikulek being injured, back on the road to recovery and doing well from what I gather, but no return imminent. That'll help with Krzyzanowski, knowing that if he makes a mistake, you're not going to get the flick, and you're back on the substitutes bench. Lelyveld, early pass there. Do you know that goal that Wisla have just scored, when the ball came out wide right to Kaziemka, I was thinking, get to the byline and pull it back. And when he crossed it early, I thought, no, don't. I mean, yet as soon as it left his foot, you could kind of see. It was absolute perfection for Ertahala, that. Didn't have to break stride. There was no bouncing ball coming in. It was just a perfect pass from the youngster. Good bit of business. Ooh, that'll be a corner to Wisla. Baena Perez. Who? I hear you shouting. Who needs Baena Perez when you've got the young Kaziemka down this right-hand side? It's not a corner. There's going to be it was offside. Although the referee kept his... It's not for that. It was for the previous ball, the offside. Cross comes in from the left there. Oh, where's the marking? It's a good job that Welniak couldn't... his first touch wasn't good enough, because that would have been probably... First touch there, Broder would have been in trouble. How's a sweating? It's a warm day in Devon again. Beautiful sunshine. Broder goes long. Nothing wrong with that. He was under a bit of pressure. All right, we're giving the ball away, but I'd sooner give the ball away on the halfway line than in your own 18-yard area. Nice play there from Ronaldo. Krzyzanowski, what's he going to do? Don't panic. Don't panic. That's it. Keep possession with Biedrzycki. Duda's on the ball. The Polish Messi. Out to Kaziemka. Go on. Oh, he's gone back. I hoped he was going to take the fullback on them and terrify him. I just wish he wasn't on a yellow card. But... I'm more worried about Biedrzycki being on a yellow card than Kaziemka. Just Jade, are you still in chat? Lelyveld down the line there to Ertahala. Kept it going to Kaziemka. Lost his footing though. Now Chicha are guilty of giving the ball away. Duda. Short pass out to Duarte. He's got Krzyzanowski there for company if he needs him. Krzyzanowski with the overlap. Puts the first time cross in. Ronaldo with a little back-heeled flick goalwards. Didn't get as much on it as he would have liked. Now it's Chicha's chance to bring the ball away. Wisla have got numbers back here. So there should be no reason to get caught. Who was that? Glogowski. Sharp into the tackle there. Rebound to Ronaldo. He needs to pull it. Gets it from Duarte. Fortunately, cut inside and Duarte took the ball off him. Duarte was trying to wriggle his way through, but wasn't to be. Plenty of space on this pitch, and Wisla are making the pitch wide. We're making the pitch wide by keeping. On that far side, we've got Krzyzanowski. And then coming inside is Duarte. So you can see what Wisla's pattern of play is here. Every opportunity. Get the fullbacks forward and get Kaziemka to come inside or Duarte to come inside and overrun the defenders to try and give some space to Ertahala and to Ronaldo. And it's working fairly well. Go on, Kaziemka. Run him. Run him. You've got the beating of him. Cross comes in. Over Ronaldo's head. Duda couldn't quite get there. We've seen it now. Kaziemka's got the beating of the fullback. He's got a yard extra pace. That means the fullback, he's going to have to drop off him. He's going to have to drop off or he's going to have to foul Kaziemka. I'd keep giving the ball to Kaziemka at every opportunity. Try and get the fullback on a yellow. Lelieveld's going to launch one in long. Goes back to Ertahala, puts a cross in. Not good enough, that cross. Too low, easily cleared. Krzyzanowski with a nice first touch, and we'll go back to Broder. Yeah, you can see what Wisla are trying to do here. Trying to use the fullback, Krzyzanowski, who finds himself at right back at the minute. Uses his... Oh, he's down on the floor again, Kubik. Now he's holding his head. Oh, he's back up. Trying to milk one off the referee there. Mileko. Oh. Ronaldo there. Just couldn't get a touch to it. Not sure if he was offside. We'll play on though. We'll never know. Just Jade, if you're still in live chat, is the horse still lame? .37.5 minutes gone. This first half has flown by. Do you know, the way this first half has started, and before the match, I was thinking, take a draw. Yeah, that's going to be a free kick. Did well there, Carbo. Just slowed down, make sure he got the clip from Kubik and referee blows his whistle. Yeah, before this game started, I was thinking, keep our unbeaten run going. Chichester have had a good start. Not unbeatable, but at home, let's make sure we at least get a point. Going a goal down early, as we did, thinking, let's take a point. Let's get out of here. But, you know, since we've got back on level terms, this game's here for the taking. Loose pass there, but... this game is here for the taking. Chance here, though. Into the penalty area. Shot comes in over the crossbar. High, wide. Not very handsome from that man, Kubik. Yeah, it was a better chance. He had a little bit more time than he thought as well there. Are we going to play it out from the back? It looks like we are. Wisla fans behind Broder's goal there. Making some noise. Yazda, let's go. Unlucky that from Ertahala. Lelieveld's settled in well for Wisla. At right back or left back, I'd say he looks more comfortable as a right back, which is his natural position really. But certainly stepped in at left back with no problem. Long throw comes in. Bit of head tennis going on. Krzyzanowski gets it out of the box. Recycled though by Chichester. Floated back in there to the back post. Ronaldo uses experience, uses his body. It just goes behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Broder, no thoughts of taking his time coming up to half-time, just 5 minutes away. Gets us back underway quickly. It's with Carbo to Lelyveld, back to Biedrzycki. We're just getting being put under a little bit of pressure here from Tychy. There's a ball on to Carbo down this right-hand side if we can find him. It's with Lelyveld. Carbo's come inside now. Put one down that channel. Goes inside to Carbo. Carbo puts one down the channel there, looking for Duda. Duda does well, but there's too much on his pass. Decent enough that though from Wisla. And Tychy do look like if we can draw them on, trying to put us under pressure. There's gaps at the back, and on the far side of the field, you'll have Duarte with plenty of space. Krzyzanowski's quick enough to join him for support, and if you've got Ronaldo and Ertahaler up there, could find themselves in a little bit of trouble. GKS. Yeah, it was just a little trip there from Ertahaler. Just starting to throw himself to the floor a little bit, the home team, which smacks of desperation. Trying to win a free kick. Now, they're going to win one there, though. It's that man again. Number 22, Kubik. Lelyveld just caught him. Piotr. Piotr Kajstura. Go, Wisla, go. Yazda. Let's go. We're going to have to be doing some defending here at the minute, Piotr. They've looked dangerous, have Tychy, from the free kicks. Hopefully we can. It's a deep one. Did well to keep it in play there, actually. Recycled again from Tychy. Early cross comes in, headed clear by Biedrzycki. Still trying to build a platform here though, Tychy, just before half-time. 2.5 minutes before the referee blows his whistle. Assuming he doesn't add any time on. I think he might add just 1 minute on. That should have been a free kick. Got away with one there, Lelyveld. Lovely ball down the side there to Ronaldo. Ertahaler's on the far side. He needs support. Koziemka's inside him. He finds Koziemka. Nice touch. Defender just got his knee. It does get to Ertahaler, but it kind of took the sting out of the attack, and he was offside. Piotr Kajstura. Greetings from New York City. Greetings, Piotr. Good to have you in live chat. Obviously a Wisla fan, the same as Agiza. He's also in the US of A from, is it Connecticut or Cincinnati? Agiza, apologies, I forgot. I know it begins with C, and it's either Connecticut or, I'm going to go with Connecticut. Oh, he's down on the floor again. Biedrzycki needs to be careful. He's on a yellow card already. We know what he's like. Just don't go upsetting the referee. Ronaldo's over. It's like, I know you're the captain, but just let Biedrzycki take his medicine. Let the referee tell him. Oh, dear me. Do you know, if I was Mariusz Jop, I would seriously at half-time be thinking about replacing Biedrzycki. I know you shouldn't have to, he's a professional. But we know he's got a penchant for a red card. Agiza says, yes, Connecticut. Thanks for that one, mate. For some reason, I knew Cincinnati came into my mind. And apologies. I should know it's Connecticut. Piotr, he says, nice. I would imagine that there are plenty of Wisla Krakow fans over in the good old US of A. Is that a bit of a... Oh no, Ridardo's gone down holding his ankle when he landed. Always makes me nervous, this, when they go down like that. Watch the landing, what happened. It just is a... Hopefully he'll run it off. Piotr says, thanks for a nice live coverage. You're more than welcome, Piotr, and thanks for joining in the live chat as well. It's not easy being a Wisla Krakow fan, is it? It's a roller coaster ride. Nice ball. I think it's too straight, though. It is. That'll just go behind for a goal kick. Yeah, 2 minutes of added on time at the end of this first half. Broder's not going to go short now. Yeah, get up the field. Get up the field and let's spend the next 40 seconds or so playing in Tychy's half. Ridardo is down holding his head now. Ertahala's putting the keeper under pressure. Blimey. That would have been a nice way to go in at half-time, wouldn't it? Oh, my word. I thought there was going to be that's a head clash. Biedrzycki's gone down now. And as awful as this is going to sound, if there's any claret there, oh, there's not, he's sat up. Just look at half-time about... I'm just nervous now because Biedrzycki is on a yellow card. And I've still got nightmares from the start of last season when he first came. And it took him a while to settle in, didn't it? Did he have 3 red cards or something in his first 5 matches? It was something ridiculous. And a couple of them he was a bit unlucky with. Well, one of them he was unlucky with. The other 2, they were deserved. I don't know what the keeper here, Veschel, was doing. Ertahala almost had his second there. Still feeling this a little bit, Biedrzycki. He's not one to stay down if there's no... he's a big old bruiser. Saw him stood next to Alan Uriga when they played Legnica last season, and it was last year now. I think it was the 12th of December or something. I went over to watch Wisla, and he's taller than Uriga by a good couple of inches, if not more. But you don't always see it on the TV, but he done have to cover some ground as well. Marry a shot there. Chewing his gum. Just get this ball back in play. Blow your whistle, referee, now. Let's get in at half time. Frankie James says, hi, Just Jade. I think she might have gone. That's it. That's half time. Right. That man Ertahala getting Wisla back on level terms. What I need to do as well is first of all, let's have a look at the substitutes for Wisla, because I would not be surprised if is the opening goal, which is it was a bit of a stinger for Wisla, but that was just an absolutely fantastic goal, that, and it'll, like I said, it'll have tasted all the sweeter for Ertala having been let go by Tychy and coming to Wisla Krakow on a free. So far this season, he has, without a shadow of a doubt, impressed more than I expected. I thought he was going to come and be a little bit of a steady Eddie. He obviously knows the BetClic one really well what's required of you, the physicality. And I thought it might take him 5 or 6 games to settle in, and he would be that link between defence, midfield, and the strikers. But he's done so much more than that. He's settled in so quickly, and he's becoming. He's kind of becoming one of the first names on the team sheet that Mariusz Jop's going to put in there. Let's be honest. And now that we've got rid of Zwolinski, he's gone on to pastures new over in Turkey. Best of luck to him. So I think he's doing well already. But it means where Ridado used to play in just behind Zwolinski, Ridado will move up front and Ertahaler will drop in just behind him. It could become a perfect combination. Especially with Kuzyenka down the right-hand side. I know he's still young, but from what we've seen so far, he certainly plays like a winger with more experience and more years under his belt. You know, for the first goal there for Wisła, this here, I was thinking, get to the byline, drive into the box, but he saw the pass to Ertahaler, not afraid to put it in straight away, nice and early. I mean, and that is just perfection. Absolute threaded the eye of a needle. And a lovely finish from Ertahaler. Didn't need to do too much with it. The pace was on the cross. They've had a couple of chances themselves, or Tychy. I mean, there, if Woniak had had a better touch on him, that could have been a little bit of danger there for Broder. My Jack Russell agrees. Henry, he's outside. He's got laryngitis at the minute. It's absolute heaven. Doesn't stop him trying to bark, but I think it's time as well. Why it's half time. Just open a door. Literally sweating cobs. Tamarind. Ooh. Just don't demolish me. Don't demolish my microphone. That's the only problem. The sun will come in now. Ah, well, small price to pay. It just looks like I've got a white stripe down my arm. That's what I was doing. Substitutes for Wisła. Actually, we'll go with Tychy first. So they've got Adamsic, Bayer, Jankowski, Kolotailo, Makovsky, Sanyang. I think Sanyang was a menace from the last time we played. Stangret and Stephenson. Wisła, we go with Banyovsky, Joseph Colley on the bench again. Grujic, Igbekim, Kavala, Lisicki, Lukiewicz, reserve keeper, Stazak and Sukianiki. Do you know, plenty of defensive options there for Mariusz Jop. Obviously, number 5, Joseph Colley, you'd be thinking he's the main option, but Grujic and Lisicki, all options, and none of them are going to weaken the team, are they? I wouldn't be leaving it too long before I was bringing Biedrzycki off. The last thing we want to do is be going down to 10 men. In that first half, it's been pretty even, Steven. There's been times where Tychy have piled the pressure on, as you would expect, playing at home. But there's been plenty of chances as well for Wisła. We looked like we could open them up on the break. And it's a definite ploy, because if you look, it's evident when you look. If we break down the right hand side, you can see down the left hand side, Duarte. He's just there. He's not getting drawn into the middle. He's making the field really wide, and it's opening up gaps at the back that Tychy have struggled to fill at times when we have broke on them. Do you know, I was thinking in that first half as well, apologies for the sun coming through, but it's just so hot in this studio now with the lights and the sunshine. I've had to open a door. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I was thinking in that there was a message in chat from Piotr. Thanks for the nice live coverage, saying he's from New York City. We've got a geezer who's in Connecticut. And I was just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if there was somebody with Polish origins who was a multi-billionaire who had a soft spot for Wisla Krakow, who'd come in and take over the club. I've nailed my colours to the fact that I'm not a fan of Wisla's owner, I've got to say at the minute. I'm just not. I'm glad that Peter Mowa's come on board now. Once of Liverpool, did lots of good things at Liverpool. Hopefully he's going to be a calming influence. How do I say it? What do I say? Hopefully he's going to be a calming influence in the boardroom and with decision making. Still a junior, a minor shareholder. But if somebody with Peter Mowa's pedigree says something you're doing is maybe you want to think twice about it, or maybe he just outright says, don't do it, you're making a mistake. Is the current owner gonna listen? I don't know enough of it. I don't know enough of his character. I just worry that we've not got enough money behind us. And it goes back to, it all started this year, last season, in the mid-season break when the players weren't getting the wages. And apparently it was because we had a €2 million bill come in. Obviously, the fines won't have helped either from UEFA. But it goes back to, and I've said it before, due diligence. Who was doing due diligence that you suddenly find out you've got a €2 million debt that you didn't know about? Well, somebody's not done the homework there. But also it shows what's actually in the float, what is free cash flow, what's available. And the fact that we couldn't pay the players because there was no income being generated from the supporters going through the turnstiles and putting money into the coffers. It's obviously why this summer transfer, I mean, it's not over with yet either. And I'm still not convinced that Ronaldo, yep, he signed his 5-year contract, fantastic. But if somebody really wants Ronaldo, and what did Wisla want for him? We'd valued him at €1.5 million. There was talk of 1.3 million bids coming in that we didn't accept, although then that was poo-pooed a little bit. And it was like, well, no, we didn't receive any official bid. We know how it works. It doesn't always have to be an official bid for people to put the feelers out, does it? So the fact that no, Ronaldo signed that 5-year contract, that is literally going to he's going to be seeing his career out if he goes the full length of the contract. What is he, 28 now? That's going to take him up to 33. That's pretty much him done in respect of playing at this level or slightly higher level. He'd go into the extract classer with Wisla. That'd be fantastic for him. He'd obviously earn a few more shekels if we get promoted. You know, I'm pretty sure that that's going to be in his contract, that if Wisla get promoted, he wants more money, and rightly so. But I still have that niggling little doubt in the pit of my stomach that if a team comes in who's, now the seasons are starting in earnest, they've not quite got off to the start they wanted. They've decided they're going to go and spend a little bit of cash. Let's go and buy Ronaldo. Oh, he's signed a new 5-year contract. That contract won't be worth the paper it's written on. If Wisla got offered, let's say, 1.75 million, let's push the boat out. Let's say somebody 2 million. 2 million is chump change. It's a small amount. It's a small amount of money in footballing terms from around different leagues. You know, you look at Turkey, where Zwolinski's gone. Much more money floating around there. You look at over in Portugal. You can even look around. You could look around, you know, Holland, Belgium. Somebody who wants Ronaldo, he's ultimately in his peak, 28 years old. 2 million's not a massive amount of money. He would be gone. That contract that he signed, that 5-year contract, it'd be there'll be a clause in there, either from Ronaldo's agent or from Wisla's solicitors. You know, there'll be something in there that if we get an offer of, I don't know, 2 million, we have the option to take that offer up, you know, however it's going to be written into the contract. So although it looks fantastic, he signed a new contract, and it is good news. It's good news for him, good news for the club. But does it secure him for the 25-26 season? Not yet, it doesn't. Not until we're into September. I can't remember what the deadline was. Is it the 4th of September or is it the 10th of September? I can't remember the date. But until that deadline passes, he's not secured for this season. And then obviously we've got the January transfer window. So it's a geezer says, "Hey Jimmy, whose side are you on?" LOL. I am on the side of Wisla Krakow. And I always will be on the side of Wisla Krakow. Geezer, what are your thoughts on the current owner? I'd just be interested to like I said, I don't know him well enough to know his character. I get the feeling he certainly did Wisla Krakow a favour when he took over the club. There's no two ways about that. But was it a case of Wisla having no choice and allowing him to? We all know the history and the issues that they had around when it was, let's call it, fan owned. Obviously, the mafia get involved and there's issues around drugs, but we move on from that. So we've moved on. That's in the past. But do you feel he is capable of taking Wisla back into the extract classer and getting back to where we were at the top? I'm not convinced that the current owner would have Wisla going all the way back to the top. So hopefully, if you know anybody in the USA with plenty of dosh, hopefully with Polish origins, put the club at his heart. It's a little bit of a hobby. Put him in touch. We're back underway. It's with Krzyzanowski. I'm just looking to see if there's been any changes. Biedrzycki's still out there. Nice pass from Duda. Ronaldo spreads it to Krzyzanowski down this left-hand side. Duarte's got a little bit of room. Krzyzanowski overlaps, but can't get the ball to him. Duda with a nice turn. Now Krzyzanowski's got some space. Nice little 1-2. Can't get that. Can't get the pass away. And now it's intercepted. It's with Carbo. Just couldn't find the space. It was a little bit clunky, that. Still early in the second half, though. The geezer says he has got to do a better job of minding the store. No more huge fines. Well, totally agree with you there. I'm just going to have to shut that door 1 second. A little bit better. Shot comes in from distance. It's blocked. Poor shot. Duarte looked like he was fouled there by that man, Kubik. A geezer, yeah. He has got to do a better job of minding the store. No more huge fines. The thing is, UEFA didn't like the fact that the Ultras set off the Fleur show. All right, we got a fine for that. But there was also other things we got fined for that came along with these UEFA visits. And it was things like exits and fire doors, you know, still being locked and what have you. And you can't be doing things like that. And ultimately, as the owner of the club, the buck stops with him. Obviously, he's not personally responsible for every little thing that goes on at the club, but you've got to delegate that authority to someone who is not going to let things like that happen. You're never going to stop the Fleurs coming into the ground. Take the fine for that. It's just the way it is. But there is other stuff that he can stop. Lilieville, lovely crossfield pass there to Duarte, nicely on the chest. Ronaldo goes outside. Ertahala inside. It's back with Krzyzanowski. Drives one across. I don't know if it was a cross or a shot. Either way, it was awful. Kind of swung at that. Cutwa gets in. Referee says he's took the player as well. Thought he got the ball there, Cutwa. But yeah, the other thing is that where did this £2 million debt, where did this come from that they didn't know about? You know, that, all right, we've got that sorted now, but is there any more skeletons in the closet that are going to come out and suddenly the players are not? I wouldn't have thought so. And that's why I'm glad that Peter Moore is in the boardroom, shall we call it, with... Is it Jaroslav? I never pronounce his name, so I always call him the owner. Jaroslav. Or Jaroslav. Churchill down the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Oh. Just thought they might get a lucky bounce there. They didn't. This will get it clear. This is where we get guilty sometimes of coming out after half-time and we're still eating our oranges and having a cup of tea. We don't switch on for the first 5 or 10 minutes. Do you know the other thing I was thinking about a geezer as well? And I don't know if he's got the funds to do it, but do you know when Peter Moore bought into the club, did he buy into the club with a view to maybe taking over the club at some point in the future? Would that be something that's on his radar? I don't know. Or would he buy a bigger stake in the club? Which would obviously... Brzezinski puts a shot in there. I can't believe we've not got... The referee's not given a corner for this. Oh, my word. It's one of the clearest corners you'll ever see. I mean, look at this. As soon as it hit the defender, the whip that came on it, it came off his knee. Oh, my word. And the referee gives a goal kick for that. Now who's he having a word with? Carbo? What's he doing? He didn't get his card out then, did he? I didn't see. Obviously the fourth official's getting a bit of stick on the sideline as well. Do you know, if Wisla can get 3 points today, it could be the start of something very special. I mean, if we get a draw, or if we get nothing, today's performance tells me that there's a belief in the club. Maybe that is what was sold to Ronaldo as well when he signed his 5-year contract. Stay with us this season. Get up into the extract classer. We'll give you a wage increase. Maybe that's also what was sold to James Igbekeem when he came back, because he took a 40% wage cut. Plus he failed a medical as well, Igbekeem, so I still don't know how he came back to Wisla and then passed his medical, but hey ho, he's here. And we'll welcome him with open arms. Pop down the channel there, too much on it. So yeah, at the start of the season, when it's everybody's fit, everybody's fresh, the weather's pretty nice, isn't it? Wait until mid-November when the snows start or cool weather starts getting here, and you need somebody in the middle of that field. Here we go. I didn't want to look at it, but it caught my eye. Wisla Krakow. So it's played out from the back broader to Lelyveld. Lelyveld into midfield to Urtahala. Urtahala spreads it left to Duarte. Takes it well into the penalty area. Couple of step overs. Lays it back to Ronaldo. Left-footed. Have a little bit of that. How'd you like that for a finish? Give it one of them, Ronaldo. Yazda! The boys are back in town. A geezer. Piotr. Are we dreaming? No, we're not. Are we not? Lovely pass from... Didn't panic, did he, Duarte? Nice first touch for Ronaldo. It just bounced up lovely. For his he took all the pace off that cross, didn't he? Perfect. Like I said, the last 3 games, 3 goals. People are going to be sniffing round him. Do you know we've got a VAR check going on? I've got a feeling it's for the crossfield pass to Duarte. But I think it hit him high enough. It's not handball. I'm not sure what why they're showing Redardo. It wasn't anything to do with Redardo. I'm pretty sure this is for that crossfield pass to Duarte. Are they trying to say it was, are they looking at handball? No. Yeah, it wasn't. First time I saw it, he kind of took it on his shoulder, which is not handball. So from being 1-0 down, the mighty Wisla Krakow we take the lead. Piotr says yes. Tyke. It's only round 3, Jimmy. It's only round 3. I'm going to have a Connery at this rate. We've got a free kick coming in from the left-hand side here for Tychy, trying to hold a line on the 18-yard box. It's a nice corner. Biedrzycki gets up well. Ertahala comes over, wins the ball. Does well, goes to ground. He's not going to win a free kick there for that. It was a dive. Krzyzanowski kind of got turned a little bit there, but it's put behind for a corner. Frankie James says, nice one. It is indeed Frankie. This corner's coming in. It's going to be an in-swinger. Ooh, Biedrzycki gets up again. No, that's got to be a yellow card as well. Duarte pulled back. Might have been a little bit unlucky there, actually. Who was that? Number 8, Spakowski. Did he actually pull him back, or did Duarte just feel a bit of contact and hit the floor? We shall have a look in a second, no doubt. Agiza says, I can't afford a coronary. Believe it or not, my doctor is in Poland on vacation now. My dentist is in Poland, mate. Just do, that'll do. And also, I don't know if I mentioned last time out, but I'm going in January, getting, hopefully, that just rolls through to broader, hopefully getting the, lens replacement, so I don't need my glasses anymore. That'll be in Katowice. So I'll go and see my dentist at the same time. Spend a week in Poland. Unfortunately, it'll be closed season, so there's not going to be any... it was a free kick. And it was a booking. For Spakowski, deserved that. There won't be any games on. And at the minute, I've no plans to get to Krakow before January. Yeah, this would be a massive shot in the arm now for Wisła if we can take all 3 points. And coming back from being a goal down. Redardo shows good strength there. He's breaking away. He's got Duarte on his left. He finds him, edge of the penalty area. Duarte with a shot deflected. That'll be a corner to Wisła down this left-hand side. Agiza, is there a large Polish community in Connecticut? There's the Ultras. 300 we've been allowed in. Fantastic from Tychy. Taking this corner short to Kaziemka, inside to Krzyzanowski, back out to Ertahala. Puts a cross in, not good enough, easily cleared. Duda on the halfway line. Lelieville back to Krzyzanowski. Do you know, Tychy are looking a little bit leggy at the minute. They're there for the taking. Biedrzycki still up from the corner. Lelieville out to Duarte on the right-hand side. Another cross comes in. Biedrzycki's in the middle, but it's cleared. It'll be another corner to Wisła down this left-hand side. I'm just hoping that Duarte doesn't shave his moustache off. He's been playing much better since he's had that face fur. It's going to be Ertahala to swing one in from this left-hand side. Duarte's in the middle. Biedrzycki's there. Carbo. Cutworth, edge of the box. It's in again. It's in again. It's that man. It's that man. Ronaldo. Yazda. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. How'd you like that, Piotr? How'd you like that, Agiza? How'd you like that, Frankie James? Was it an own goal? Frankie James says, come on. Well, no, it was Ronaldo. Just a little flicked header. I thought it came off the defender at first, but it didn't. He flicked that header goalwards. It found the gap. He gives it one of them, Ronaldo. Looks like he's had his haircut as well. Has he got a bit of a mullet going on there? Mullets are back in. There's Marius shot. Give us a smile, Marius. Looks at his watch. 62 minutes gone. Oh, dear me. Giza says, yes, especially in New Britain. That's a large Polish community. Love Polish people. We're in again here. Back to, oh, just couldn't find Duda. Just couldn't find him. Do you know, we're looking good in possession now, though. We look like we've got the confidence to go and get more. And I would rather us go and do that than just sit back at this stage of the game. No, we don't need to do anything ridiculous, but Koziemka's got plenty of room on that far side as well, keeping it wide. We've been doing that since the first half as well. Stretching the back four of Tychy. Koziemka tried flicking it to Ronaldo down the line. Bit of a loose pass, but good intention, just pure execution. Piotr says, incredible, who's the man? Ronaldo! He's the man, Piotr. The only trouble is now we're going to have other clubs sniffing after him. He can't win, can he? He has a good game, puts the ball in the net, and I'm worried he's going to get snapped up from somewhere else. Come on, Jimmy, sort your head out. Sort your head out. I relax more in September. Ooh, Cutworth there almost got caught out. Ertahala to Duarte. Back to Ertahala. He gets tripped. That'll be a free kick. Cadzio's gone down. It looks like he's had a knock to the head from a previous game as well. Tell you what, the grass looks pretty long. Frankie James says, give it a wobble, Jimmy. Give your head a wobble. Certainly will do. I'll give my head a wobble, all right, if we can take 3 points today after going a goal down. Krzyzanowski down the line. Nice little flick there from Ertahala. Duda just couldn't get there. That man Kubik getting in well just before Duda. Needs some support over on this right-hand side here. Krzyzanowski gets it from Carbo. Duarte's back there. Just launch it down the line. Nothing fancy. That's it. Down that channel. Wanted a bit more distance than that, but that'll do. Once again, they're trying to build a platform here, Tychy, but they give the ball away. Radado with a loose first touch, gets away with it though. Back to Koziemka, plays it to Radado, stayed onside well there. Koziemka, hopefully he's gone through the middle. The overlap from Lelieveld did the trick. It'll be a throw in for Wisla down the right hand side. Do you know, looking at the crowd as well, all the noise is coming from the Wisla fans. Looking a little bit flat, the Tychy fans, that's for sure. They're going to make 3 changes. Makovsky, Sanyang and Stangret coming on. Spakowski's going off. Kubik and Voniak. Voniak's done nothing up front really, but to be honest, he's been feeding off scraps. Need to be careful of Sanyang. He's got a little bit of pace about him. And Makovsky, well, you can see him there. He's got the height. Biedrzycki on the ball to Cutter on the halfway line. Puts one down that right-hand channel. Looking for Ertehal there, but he was coming back from an offside position. But might be in a little bit of trouble here, Tychy. Wisla putting a bit of a press on. They're playing themselves into trouble. Keeper goes long over to this right-hand side. Too much on it. It'll be a throw into Wisla. Mariusz Jop likes that. He likes that pressure. He likes that effort. 66.5 minutes gone. Still to make a change. Koziemka does well there. Lovely little ball over the top from Carbo to Ertehala. Chips one forward. Duda gets left on the floor, but Wisla still in possession. Back with Biedrzycki. Don't get caught there. Back to Broder. Just launch it. He's put it, scuffed it a little bit. Went out of play. I'd sooner him do that though than do something stupid and try a little. Oh, for fuck's sake! Pardon my French. Here we go. Here we go. So it's Tychy down the right hand side. Gotta win the tackle. Chip to the back post. No marking. Back across. What's going to happen here now? It's going to be a shot, isn't it? A deflection. Oh, my word. Deflected shot. Nothing Broder could do about that. Nothing Broder could do about that. That's livened the Tychy fans up again as well. It's going to be a nerve-wracking. This is why I love Wisla. I absolutely love Wisla Krakow. But poor marking at the back. I mean, where's Lelieveld? Lelieveld's caught in the middle there. Oh, it was deflected off Duda, wasn't it? But Biedrzycki was outgunned at the back post there. Outnumbered, and that deflection takes it past a hapless Broder. Nothing he could do about it. But I'm just starting to enjoy the game. A 3-1 lead. You think we can relax a little bit here. This has put another bit of a spring in the step of Tychy again. They were just looking a little bit leggy. Have a shot. Go on. High wide and not very handsome from Radado. Time for a quick drink. So we've got just over 20 minutes to go. Looking at past meetings between these two teams, they're normally pretty tight. But so far this season, there's only been 2 games. But in the 2 games that have been played, there's been plenty of goals. in the matches that Tychy have been involved in. Lovely touch there from Ertahaler again with Radado. Nice partnership building between them. Into Kuziemka, edge of the box, gets dispossessed. The ball was just kind of stuck under his feet. Tychy trying to break away now. Ball down that channel, cut out by Krzyzanowski. Carbo turns well. Then he gets pulled back. Was long from the free kick, looking for Radado. It was Ertahaler who won the header back to Radado. It's out with Kuziemka on the right-hand side. Get into the box. Terrified the fullback. Lelyevel plays it into Duda. Nobody. Oh, my word. Nobody there. Duda had the ball in the penalty area, as you can see behind me. Nobody from Tychy went towards him. No urgency at all. And it was only a foot getting stuck out that stopped probably a fourth. Agiza says, no, Jimmy, that just earned them 2 more. Shoved down the throat. Come on, boys. Love your optimism, Agiza. This is what we need. We need more optimism with a sprinkle of pessimism, because we know what they can do, just to keep them on the toes. I've got to say, no Jarocz and no Mikulek. I've been impressed with Lelyevel and Krzyzanowski. All through the middle, Broder. Good starting position. Too much on the pass anyway. Just goes through to the keeper. Still can't be having that purple kit. He goes long looking for Duarte. Oh no. Here's that pace we were talking about. Wisla do well though. Duda with a lovely pass over to Duarte on this left-hand side. Why is VAR in progress? Duarte cuts inside, plays a lovely pass to... Oh my word. A lovely pass to Ertahaler. And it was like in slow motion. He just needed to slow himself down. I'm still curious as to what VAR are looking at. Piotr says, come on, let's go Wisla. One more score. Oh, I do hope so. Wisla in possession. Carbo. Back to Cutworth to Krzyzanowski. Back to Duarte. Why are we showing VAR in progress? It's making me really, really nervous. Broder over to Biedrzycki. Biedrzycki doesn't get caught. Ertahaler. Did he get fouled? And is this what the VAR's for? Which would mean there's possibly a goal coming. Lelyevel does well there. Nice pass to Ertahaler. Still showing as VAR in progress. For what? Oh, dear. Right. Oh, is this what VAR was looking at? What on earth? There's nothing in that. So why is VAR still up there? Oh, unlucky. "74 minutes gone. Tychy 2, Wisla Krakow 3. VAR in progress still on AIScore.com. It's making me extremely anxious, this now. Tychy, once again, they're trying to build that platform to keep that pressure on. But Wisla, we're not allowing them. We've also not made the substitutions yet. Couture gets a foot in there. Right, so VAR has disappeared. So I still don't know what that was all about. If you know what that was about, let me know, because I don't have volume or anything, so... And it would be in Polish, so I wouldn't understand it anyway. My Polish is not there yet. Corner coming in from the right-hand side. Get Biedrzycki's head to this. Broder! Oh! What on earth was he doing? He came out and dropped it at the foot of the Tychy player. I think the Tychy player was as surprised as anybody. Krzyzanowski's gone down looking for a free kick. You're not going to get that. Mariusz Jop's going to get booked here now. Mariusz. It wasn't a free kick. He threw himself to the floor. We need to get some subs on. We need to freshen things up. Duda's looking a little bit quiet. Maybe take Duda off for perhaps Igbakim. Try and show things up. Down this right-hand side. Cross comes in. It's a high hanging cross to the back post. Nobody gets a touch on it because Jemke did back there doing his defensive duties. What was Broder doing here? It was one of them that's almost too easy to catch. Didn't concentrate and almost paid the price. Suki and Nicky's coming on. So that's going to be probably for... You would have thought that's going to be for Duarte. Unless he's going to put him on the... Unless he's going to take off. Yeah, we're going to take off Kazemka. We're going to put Duarte on the right-hand side. What a beautiful pass that was for the opening Wisla goal. So this will be... yeah, Duarte will go over on that right-hand side because Suki Nicky will come over on the left-hand side. 77 minutes gone. As things stand, Wisla will be going back top of the league with a 100% record. Kind of blotted our copybook, no goals conceded, but it had to happen at some point, as we spoke about in the first half, and Agiza mentioned, how do we respond to going 1-0 behind? Well, we've seen how we've responded. You know, we're not there yet, but either way, the response has been a positive one. Loose pass there, Krzyzanowski. Go on, run down that line. Nice ball to Ridado. Needed a little bit more on it. Yeah, I'm wondering if Mariusz Jop's thinking about bringing Duda off and putting Igbakim on. Just give us a little bit more bite in midfield. He's looking a little bit leggy, Duda. He's not been involved that much today. He's not done anything wrong, Duda. It's just the game has kind of bypassed him a little bit. All spread out over on this right-hand side. We're just not really giving Tychy any time on the ball. You can have it on the halfway line, that's fine. But as soon as it gets anywhere meaningful... Plenty of space there, though. Oh, slip. Oh, my word. I thought the slip then was going to come to bite Wisla. But... Do you know they've... since Sanyang came on in this second half, he's looked lively. He was a little bit of a menace last season. He's got that pace and that athleticism about him. And he's got plenty of room there. Duda needed to close him down a little bit quicker there. Don't let him get the ball and then close him down if you can help it. As happens, he's lost it. But don't give him the space, because if he turns, he'll be gone. And then you're playing catch-up, and he's quick. Yeah, Duda's looking a little bit haggard there. Almost 80 minutes gone. Agiza, Piotr, what would you guys be doing now? Would you be making any substitutions? I'd be replacing Duda with Igbekeem. All over the top there to Ronaldo. Close to being offside. Referee's flag stays down. He's trying to get it onto his left foot. Plays it out there to Duarte, who's moved over to the right-hand side. Cross comes in, looking for Suki and Nicky. Headed clear. Now the offside flag goes up. Yeah, they're the two changes I'd make at the minute. I would take Igbekeem. I'd put Igbekeem on for Duda. And I'd possibly be looking at taking... Would I take Biedrzycki off for Collie? Or maybe Lasicki? For one, I don't want him getting a red card in this match, but also it affects... He's not available for the next match then, so... But he's done well because he got that yellow card early. Duda's didn't really put a lot of effort into that tackle. Didn't put a lot of effort into that tackle at all, Duda. We're going to pay the ultimate price now. We pay the ultimate price. Cross to the back post, outnumbered again. What can Broder do? Nothing. Back on level terms. And all that came from Duda not winning that tackle. We're just giving points away again. It's almost like overrun at the back post. But when you watch this back, it comes from Duda not winning a tackle. Which was 5 seconds or so before this. I mean, it's a nice cross hung up to the back post. But Duarte was kind of... Nobody was man marking there. You could argue that the only person who was goal side in the correct position there is Biedrzycki. Lelievel got caught. Duarte was marking fresh air, and we've gone from 3-1 to 3-all. This is Wisla Krakow. You can never relax. Duda with the ball to Suki Nicky. Played into Ronaldo, edge of the box. Back to Krzyzanowski. Chip to Ertahala. Puts a shot in. Good save from the keeper. The pressure's still on. Lelievel puts a... Have a bit of that! Have a bit of that! It's that man! Who needs Ronaldo when you've got Lelievel? We had Cutwer. We had Jarrett. Agiza says, lift your heads up. Frankie says, keep the faith. It's never in doubt. It was never in doubt. You're a liar, Jimmy James. What a finish. Just passed it into the corner. This is why I love my Polish football, and this is why I love Wisla Krakow. Piotr says, damn. Jimmy James says, Yazda! Right, calm down, Jimmy. You're in your mid-50s. Stop acting like a child. I just can't help it. It is this club. It's this club. And do you know what else caught me out as well? When you look over here, it's normally a little in front of the stream, and it wasn't showing anything. So when the ball was being played around on the edge of the box, I was thinking to myself, well, there's nothing going to come from this, surely. And when that ball went in, it was like you're really hungry and someone brings you a bacon and egg sandwich with brown sauce. Wisła! 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 The Ultras, they'll be doing backflips in the stadium, all 300. Like the 300 Spartans. Right. Agiza says, I think I could get used to this. Hopefully, your doctor's going to be back from Poland. Igbekeem's coming on. Right, who's coming off? Carbo's coming off. Piotr says, go Wisła. Go Wisla. Tack. Yes. Carbo for Igbekim. I would have took Duda off. The way he went into that tackle that cost us a third goal, he didn't look... He looks like his legs have gone. Obviously, they know what they're doing. They're there and they've got all the stats and what have you. But that's a curious one for me, taking Carbo off. Right. Come on, Igbekim. Shore up that midfield. Chance again here for Duarte. Go on, hit it. Hit it. He does. Oh, he's put it into the side netting. Calm yourself down, Jimmy. Calm yourself down, son. The way the net rippled then, I thought he'd put it into the keeper's left-hand side. Ooh, my word. Almost 86 minutes gone. We're probably going to have about 3 minutes of added on time, at least, I would have thought. That's going to be a throw into Wisla on the far side. Piotr says, Yazda, vamonos. Piotr. How on earth, I don't know how many years you've been supporting Wisla Krakow, and the same to you, Agiza, but how do we put up with it? How do we put up with it? Nice touch from Suki and Nicky there down this left-hand side. Plays it inside to Ertahala. Back to Suki and Nicky. Across to Ronaldo. It's cut out. Be a corner to Wisla down the left-hand side. Hopefully I didn't shout down my microphone as well. In theory, I've got a filter on. I hope it worked. I get some emails from people saying, oh, we put the streams on when we're going to sleep. We like listen to them. And then I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know what I mean? But that'll certainly have woke them up for sure. Ertahala makes the aeroplane signal. We're not exactly ploughing men forward here. We've got Ronaldo Cutworth. No doubt Biedrzycki will have stayed back. Corner comes in. It's headed upwards. Lelyvel back into the middle. No Wisla player there, though. And it's just hoofed clear. Igbekim gets his head to it. Duda puts his foot straight through it. Perfect. Could be a good pass to Ronaldo if he can keep it in. He does keep it in. First touch lets him down. Goes over the sideline. Piotr says, what a drama. What a drama indeed, Piotr. Frankie James. It did. Apologies, Frankie James. Are we needing some therapy after this? Right, almost 88 minutes gone. On the offensive now at Tychy. They'll be piling men forward. Lelyvel comes across though. Lovely back heel to Duarte. Don't get caught. Just put the ball down the line. If we'd have put the ball down the line, now we've got Ertahala's gone down with cramp. Lelyvel's playing nursemaid, and now he gets a yellow card as well. And all that's because when he had the opportunity, Duarte, he could have put one down that right-hand channel. Doesn't matter if there's anybody there. Get the ball down that channel. We're 88 minutes gone. Played Lelyvel into trouble. Lelyvel then gets a yellow card. It's a free kick. Game management, boys. Game management. There's a time for playing out at the back, and there's a time for putting it into the corner. Then set the back forward, set the midfield, keep the game played. It is a yellow card, and it's all because of Duarte not putting the ball down that channel. Now, why on earth have we got a free... If you know what's gone on there, Broder with a free kick, puts it right down the middle. Ronaldo's gone down holding his face. He'll get up though. You're not going to win anything there. I still don't understand why Lelyvel got yellow carded and Broder took a free kick. How much added on time are we going to get? Can't be more than 3 minutes. Just 20 seconds to go before the board goes up. Chance to put a crossing from the right-hand side. Now it's central. Duda gets in there, but it's a loose touch. Still trying to build a platform once again. Tychy. They're recycling this ball. It's out on the left-hand side now. It's going to go into the mixer. It does go into the mixer. Cleared by Krzyzanowski. Not that far, though. Nobody's struggling. Everybody's struggling to get hold of the ball at the minute. It's back with Tychy. 4 minutes of added on time. Four minutes to hang on for what could be a vital 3 points. Igbekim doing what Igbekim does. Getting his foot to it. Redado's back there. Lucky deflection to Suki and Nicky. Run it down the line. You've got fresh legs. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Loses it. Then there's another free kick here now, given away by Ertahal. He's going to get a yellow card, is he? No, the referee's just getting his shaving foam out to put on the floor. How's your nerves, boys? How's your nerves? And girls. Forgot Frankie James is in there. How are your nerves? Right, pick up your men. Mark the runners. Don't mark fresh air. There's going to be too much on this and it'll go out. God, it didn't too much on it. It didn't even get past Duarte. Although Igbekim, see, this is where Igbekim is so good at breaking up play. He's got fresh legs. He's got the skill now. Run it. Don't play it because Duarte is offside. Suki Nicky's onside. Come on, son, down this left-hand side. Did nothing with it, but kills a little bit of time. This will do. We don't need to put too big a press on here. We don't want to get caught. Just seeing Igbekim dropping out of the corner of my eye, which is perfect. Krzyzanowski wins the header, but doesn't get any distance on it. Igbekim's back there, trying to break up play. 2 minutes to go, so plenty of time. They're out on that left-hand side now. Lelieveld can't stop the cross coming in. Igbekim in the middle gets his head to it. It's cleared. I want to say don't sit in. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. Biedrzycki's trying to hold a line. Can't quite do it on the edge of the box. Don't get overloaded at the back post. We've been done a couple of times already with that. Lelieveld, mark your man. Duarte, mark your man. Biedrzycki, don't get drawn out. They're trying to draw Wisła out. Wisła aren't falling for it now. We're sitting in. It's probably going to be like this now for the next minute. Cross comes in. That should be Broders. It is Broders. He drops to the floor. Sorry if you can hear any shooting in the background. Somebody's out shooting. With the farmers in the field. Right. The kick comes long. We're giving possession away. I don't care. For the final 40 seconds now, just sit in. Pick your man up. Pick your man up and don't be that one who doesn't mark. Don't be that one. Lelieveld, lovely. Right, Duarte, just put it into the corner. I think he's done his done something to his leg there. We'll look at that in a minute with Duarte. I think it was as he stretched. Another cross comes in. Headed clear by Kutwa. 5 seconds to go. Referee's going to blow his whistle any second now. Duda comes across. 4 minutes is up. The cross comes in. That'll be a goal kick, and that'll be all 3 points to the mighty Wisla Krakow. It was never in doubt. Jimmy, your nose is growing. Pinocchio James, Redado celebrates. The Wisła bench celebrate. The Wisła Ultras will celebrate, and it's commiseration to Tychy. I'm not sure how many more games like this I can take. And you know there's going to be plenty more of them. We need a bit of the Wisła anthem going, don't we? Ertahala gets victory over his over his previous club who let him go to Wisła on a free. Or maybe he wanted to go. Let's have a look at the table. I didn't get a chance to do it at half time. I got waylaid on other stuff. Here's the goals going in. So as the table stands now, Wisła, the mighty Wisła, from Krakow. There's only one football team in Krakow. We don't bother about the other in the Ekstraklasa. If you don't know who that is, that's Cracovia. They're the money club in the top tier. And with a good swing of a driver, you could hit one ball from one club to another club. It's a stone's throw. Piotr says, nice win, Wisła. It certainly was, Piotr, and a much-needed win. So, Wisla Krakow, we sit top of the league, clear on 9 points, scoring 13, conceding 3. Second place is, Grodzisk. That's going to be, is that our next match up as well? That's our next match up. And as things stand, Tychy, they still remain in 4th place. So, it's been a good start to the season from Wisła. We've passed a stiff test today. And you know something? It must help the players when we've got some support in there. 300 Wisła fans will make a lot of noise, let me tell you. And just in that final, you know, when things are going against you and that, they will give you a lift. Maybe that's why a lot of clubs won't let the Wisła fans in. All right, we won't sign the contract for the no knives and weapons with the hooligans, but to me, that's just an excuse. Agiza says, this felt more like a Wisła game than the first two. Mate, it did. I know exactly what you mean with that. When it's too comfortable for Wisła, anybody who's just started supporting Wisła, it's not the norm. This is the norm, but this is why we just got to love the club. And it won't always go our way, and we'll do stupid things this season. This is just us. But ultimately, there's just something about Wisła that is special. It is never dull. Ever. Ever. I've seen 0-0 draws with Wisła, and it's been a better game than where you'll see a 3-2 victory. It's just the chances, and it's just always exciting. Agiza says, 4-goal average per game, unbelievable. It is, but I wouldn't want to start going with a 3-goal average against per game. Piotr says, great job, Wisła. Looking forward to seeing the next game. Thanks, Jimmy. Piotr, you're more than welcome. I haven't even done any shout-outs. Quick shout-out. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. If you can share the stream, that'd be brilliant. The more people we can get supporting Wisla Krakow, the better. It is just an absolute pleasure to do these live streams when you win and afterwards. Going through it, Piotr says, Wisła is unstoppable so far. And he says, see you guys. Piotr, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a fantastic week. And we'll be lined up for the next one, which is against, I think it's against, that's what I was checking. Grodzisk in second. And I think the next game is against Wisla Krakow. Is it? On the 10th, Wisła at home. Wisła at home to Grodzisk. So first and second. Frankie James says, see you soon, Piotr, Agiza, and Just Jade. Thanks, Jimmy. You're more than welcome, Frankie. I've not had time today, Frankie, but we'll start sponsoring the stream soon with the psychotherapy and psychotherapeutic counselling practice. Just see what discount we can get off Frankie. She's a good one. She knows all those Wisla fans will need a little bit of psychotherapy, so hopefully she'll give us a good discount. So yeah, next game up on the 10th of August. It's a 1:30 kickoff in the UK. So adjust that for whatever time zone you're in, and it's Wisla at home. Already, that is going to be a huge game. Humongous. Let's give the Wisla fans a little bit of a break now. Oh, and breathe. So our next stream is going to be possibly, I just want to see what games are going on tomorrow, because we've also started FootballCspecial, all the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. Is there a decent lineup tomorrow? There's some qualification matches for the Champions League going on as well. Plenty of football. The Polish Cup is up and running, although they're earlier kickoffs. Possibly there could be a live stream tomorrow evening. Check your notifications. And if we are having a live stream, feel free to join us. Agiza says, bye Frankie, enjoy the day. Frankie says, you too. Chat has been fantastic today. Many thanks, Just Jade, Frankie James, Agiza, as always, it's been my pleasure. Piotr, my pleasure. Thanks for joining us in the live chat. I'm going to go now, cool down a little bit, and I might even go and have a glass of beer and enjoy the victory. Big game out next for Wisla Krakow. If you're in Poland watching this, go and get your tickets. If you want to go over to Poland and you're not sure how to get your tickets, get in touch with me, Jimmy James. I'll talk you through it. It's pretty simple. You can email me, catchitlivefirst@gmail.com. Tickets are inexpensive. If you want to go full VIP seats, they're about £50 British. If you want to go, I sit on the halfway line, about 7, 8, 9 rows back. It's £10 British. Fantastic. You can have a beer in the stadium. If you smoke, you can smoke in the stadium. Superb atmosphere. The ultras will be rocking. I would love to be going seeing that game, that is for sure. But failing that, join me on the live stream. Agiza says, see you for the 4th win next time, mate. I do hope so, Agiza. I do hope so. Have a great day, mate. All the best to you and yours. On that note, I will say I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Another victory for the mighty Wisla Krakow. We'll see you soon.